Police! Stop now!
These are some of the bravest cops in the country. Fighting crime up close and personal. Their battleground, the City of London.
Move!
The very heart of one of the most crime-ridden capitals in Europe. Gang violence.
You're taking a mick, man.
Deadly weapons. And lethal drugs. This is Brit Cops Law and Disorder.
Stay there. Do not move.
Coming up.
Let's go. What's this here?
Cops corner an alleged thief.
All right, mate, you're under arrest, all right? Suspicion of theft.
Brawling in broad daylight.
I had the first one, then I had the second one. I'm sorry, it's self-defence.
And tensions reach boiling point on the buses.
Two Romanian men grabbed me by my face and told me, I cut you.
It's Tuesday afternoon in the city, and cops are running a covert operation to catch crooks. Shoplifting's on the increase in the square mile, so the force now has dedicated crime squads committed to catching thieves in the act. We have to blur some of their faces to disguise their identities. An undercover officer wearing a secret camera is casing out a busy clothes shop, and he's spotted someone who's acting suspiciously. Another undercover unit is providing backup in an unmarked car.
Well, our colleagues picked up a male who thinks he's been put off for theft. Yeah, 84 just coming up to Poultry.
Cops are tailing the target down a busy street. The suspect has no idea he's being followed, and soon he's boxed in.
Yeah, we're outside now.
The covert cops pounce.
Hello, mate. Police! Hey, stop!
The officers race to assist their colleagues. Now there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
Stop struggling, all right?
All right, mate, you're under arrest, all right? Suspicion of theft, all right? Don't have to say anything but about how the defence still makes a request, so which later on call anything.
And when one of the cops confirms the suspect's identity, he realises he's nicked him before.
Oh, that's who you are. I've dealt with you before. Who? Ain't it? Yeah, I've dealt with you before.
There you go, fella.
All right.
All right.
When was the last time you got nicked? Same thing. Yeah.
Realising the game's up, the suspect decides to come clean.
Well, what happened 2 weeks ago?
I got nicked for shoplifting in Tesco.
And what's the situation with that?
But your information. Yeah.
Right, you got anything on you that's going to harm me?
No.
Whilst they carry out a thorough search, officers make a discovery.
All right, turn around and face me. What's this here?
Father's Day card.
Huh? Father's Day card? Where's that from?
Is that the one you nicked from Clinton Cards up the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as the search continues through one of the man's bags, police turn up far more than just a Father's Day card.
4, mate.
Only 4?
7. I was one off.
He's been caught red-handed. These 7 T-shirts would have cost £115 to buy brand new. But this shoplifter would have offloaded them for a fraction of the price.
How much do you reckon?
What?
Total value, retail price.
Retail?
Recommended.
My price, about 14 quid.
What do you get for them? 2 quid a piece?
That's a whopping 80% reduction on the original cost. A huge loss to the retailer, and minimal profit for the suspected crook. But he's now paying the price. Whilst he's put through custody, PC Bonichon checks the police database to see if he can link him to other crimes.
I've got a database for all previous unsolved crimes, so I'm just looking through all the ID sought.
pictures, see if he's matched to any others.
Soon he thinks he might be able to make a connection between the shoplifter he's arrested and other alleged offences.
Could be him.
But there's only one way to be 100% sure that the man captured on CCTV is the man that they've arrested.
We're going to go around his house, see if we can get his clothes. He's wearing some distinctive clothes in those things, in those images.
So cops haven't finished with this suspect yet. Beneath the City of London's shiny exterior lurks a darker side. But City Police are ready to tackle it with one of the quickest response units in the country.
Read 1 response unit present.
They arrive at 90% of urgent incidents in just minutes. And now cops are hot-footing it into Liverpool Street Station after reports of a large-scale fight. But when they arrive on scene, there's no fighting, just confusion. Fellow officers are trying to get to the bottom of what's happened. Amidst the confusion, and with obvious signs of a scuffle, station attendants fill cops in.
He's the guy over there in the white shirt.
Yeah.
He was fighting with 2 of them over there. This guy in the white shirt over there.
Fingers are pointing towards groups of opposing football fans.
The one in the black and white top as well.
Cops have to move fast in containing the situation before any potential suspects scatter. Whilst PC Pete Lucas goes to have a word with one set of fans, PC Stuart Thomas questions the other group.
What happened?
No, they kicked.
You've got blood on your face here.
Well, they got a bottle and done me there.
This man supports Millwall and is claiming that a West Ham fan provoked him with a song.
Come from the pub up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give you all the blowing bubbles and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So I've come down, I said, look, mate, keep it quiet. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Enough's enough. And they kept saying it all the time as we come down here. I said, look, mate, just walk away. And they won't walk away.
The next train to pick up.
And then they come at us. And that was it.
2040.
But one of the West Ham fans is also bloodied and is claiming the Millwall fans started it.
We're city police officers, okay, so most of us are going to go now if you take the details.
This local London rivalry seems to have got out of hand.
Well, you come out to me second. I had the first one, then I had the second one. I'm sorry, it's self-defence.
Oh, just wait there for a second.
There's been some sort of contretemps. I don't think these guys are actually at the football match, but the Millwall supporters bumped into him. There's obviously been some sort of words exchange. He's had a smack in the chops for his troubles. There's probably been some sort of fight. We've taken the details of the people we think are involved.
Any other
This doesn't want to make allegations.
He wants to get off as well.
Even though both parties are blaming each other, they seem happy to call a truce.
But you don't want to make no allegations, though.
No. I'm quite prepared to walk away.
Just get off, yeah. All right.
The atmosphere has calmed down, and the fans are told to leave the station. The officers decide to stay until they disperse.
It's just a chance meeting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All that's left for police to do is sift through any video evidence to determine exactly what went on.
Because we got the CCTV and we've got everyone's details, we'll go at a later stage to make an arrest. As it stands, that's all we can do at this stage.
After the break, drink and drugs.
Your eyes are shot to bits.
In North London, PC Bonichon's team are preparing to raid the flat of a suspected shoplifter they nabbed in the city earlier.
Stop struggling, all right?
How much do you reckon?
My price, about 14 quid.
They've already checked his mugshot against CCTV of wanted men, and now they're going to search his home. The units have keys to get in, but they've come prepared to break down the flat door if needs be.
Police!
The officers need to be on full alert. Anyone or anything could be behind this door.
Police! Show yourself!
The flat is deserted, but the search begins regardless, with cops trying to match up any clothing they find with CCTV printouts.
Any jackets here?
So, clothing, what clothing are we after?
We are after, I'll show you pictures. We're after something that looks similar to that.
The jacket.
There's no joy yet on the clothing front.
What's that? Pink panties?
But cops do find evidence of drug use on a table.
He does some coke, he's got a cutter there.
Traces of what could be cocaine and a razor blade. With the search complete, there's still no suspicious clothing. But the drug debris littering the flat confirms police suspicions that this man may be stealing to feed a habit.
So you've got a crack pipe here, so they break off the top, they stuff the gauze in, and then smoke it from that. Yeah, he's saying he's just alcohol dependent, but unless he lives with someone else and we're doing him a disservice, he's obviously interested in the crack as well. Got the little wraps there, got the paraphernalia there.
That's where he's doing his crack.
Oh yeah, that was...
The man was quizzed at length by police back at the station. He was later charged with theft. He was not charged with any drug-related offences. It's early evening, and across town someone's dialed 999. A man has collapsed in a betting shop.
It's possible it could be a heart attack or something.
Reported a 40-year-old male at that location. LAS responding.
130, roger.
The LAS, or London Ambulance Service, is en route, and it's a race against time. Every second is vital, and it could mean the difference between life and death.
We'll need to provide urgent medical assistance until the ambulance arrives.
Fortunately, an ambulance is already at the scene. And as the cops make their way into the bookies, paramedics are seeing to the collapsed man. Initial impressions are that he's so drunk that he's passed out.
Got any pains anywhere? You ready?
Yep, 1, 2, 3.
After checking him over, it's time for the paramedics and the cops to get him into a wheelchair and to hospital.
Okay, right. Pop your head back for me. Okay.
As the man starts to come round, one of the shop staff starts to explain what's been going on.
Do we know what time he came in?
Yeah,
15 minutes ago, but he was here in the afternoon and in the morning.
He was here in the afternoon?
Yeah, he's been drinking since
Right. How was he?
It seems that the man has spent most of the day drinking and betting.
800 pounds. 800 pounds I lost. This is my salary, all I lost.
Oh, okay. Okay, you lost all your salary?
All my salary I lost.
He claims to have gambled away all his money.
I lost 100,000. You carry me?
Okay, calm down, it's okay. You're going to be fine.
I'm in too much trouble. My dog, everything trouble.
There's been no heart attack and no crime, but this man will have a lot to regret in the morning.
He was indicating he'd lost 100,000. Obviously, if he has, he's had a very bad day, and I think you can sort of empathise with his situation if he has lost that sort of money.
The City of London may be one of the world's busiest financial districts, but it's not all work, work, work. 400 bars in the area can trigger booze and drug-related violence. Which means that city police have to be vigilant around the clock. It's 11 p.m. and cops are responding to an emergency call. There's a huge fight in a pub.
It's a report of disturbance involving about 6 males. 7 on scene.
Officers already on scene have stopped the fighting and detained 2 suspects.
Okay, no, listen, we're keeping you away from your friend.
Amongst the confusion, it seems that 2 men have had a punch-up. With one of the men still causing a scene, police want to know what's happened, and fast, so they quiz a witness.
We don't do nothing. They wasn't doing anything. It was just bumped in. He bumped in because he's big. He was a bit of an oaf, and he was trying to sort it out. And he didn't understand English. Too many drinks, and they were going mad. Yeah.
Go back inside, mate.
It would seem that a simple disagreement fueled by booze has resulted in a fight.
Take your details, check you out. If you've got nothing on there, you'll be fine, yeah?
Whilst taking one of the men's details, pub staff supply police with possible incriminating information about one of the men.
And they start seeing them pass something to one another, and then this one grabs something on his gun, so they believe they've possibly got drugs on him. So he's caused a bit of a disturbance inside the pub as well.
This is an allegation that the gentleman had drugs, was rubbing some powder into his guns. So he's subject at the moment to Section 23 search. So the officers are just searching him in case they find any illegal drugs on him.
As the search begins, one man is compliant, but the other man doesn't seem happy about being searched at all.
No, put your hands together, mate. Hold them together. Hold them like that, yeah?
It's not a difficult instruction, is it?
Otherwise, we'll handcuff you and search you that way.
No, just calm down. Relax.
These cops are trained to spot sure signs of drug use.
Hey, why? Come on, go away.
Because of this man's erratic and aggressive behaviour, coupled with his odd mannerisms, the police think he could be high.
Your eyes are shot to bits.
Yeah.
You've taken something, haven't you?
Can you go a fucking way?
Struggling, making it hard for cops to complete their search, the suspect gives them no choice.
Huh? Because of your behaviour, the way you're so up and angry all the time, I think you've taken something. I think you may have some drugs on you. You're going to be taken back to a police station for a strip search. You understand?
Going to give him a strip search to find out if he has got any drugs on him at all, and it might be down inside his trousers. But we can't search him in the street because we can't strip him off in the sea.
I'm going to say to you, well then, mate, wrong.
With the man refusing to go quietly, his situation quickly goes from bad to worse, as he's cuffed and arrested.
If you do not have to say anything, it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later on in court. Anything you do say may begin evidence.
214?
Back to the police station with us, alright? Yeah, alright.
He's been abusive to a couple of the officers, so at this stage he's under arrest for being drunk and disorderly. I'm not quite sure what's happening to the other party over there. We're just going to go and see what's going on. Has this one been nicked and all?
The other man involved in the fight is also arrested.
He's going in for a drunk and disorderly as well. If you let him go now, he'll just cause loads more trouble. So he'll go in, sober up in a cell, and he'll be released later on.
Carrying almost 6.5 million passengers a day across 700 routes, London has one of the busiest and largest bus networks in the world. It's such a vital part of the capital's infrastructure that when cops get called to incidents involving buses and their employees, they make it a top priority. It's the early hours of the morning, and rapid response cops Nicola Morris and Darren Brockwell have been called to deal with a disturbance on a London bus.
7 on scene.
57, thank you.
An agitated man has called the police, claiming he and his friend have been threatened.
2 Romanian men, I'll point them to you on the bus, grabbed me by my face and told me, get off the bus now, I'm going to cut you. I was like, listen, I'm not getting off the bus, do not try it, yeah? He was like, listen, I'll cut you, yeah? So I got off the bus.
With the man clearly under the influence of alcohol and in an overly excited state, the cops must be wary of his allegations.
And his friend here. These two, yeah.
All right, okay, stop banging.
And in there, yeah? Both of them two.
Right.
To cut me unless I get off the bus, yeah?
Then another passenger on the bus refutes the man's claims about any men threatening him.
Get off the bus, I cut you.
50 people on the bus that would disagree with that story.
So the alleged victim starts to abuse the passenger as he gets back onto the bus.
Stand over here.
Mug. Yeah, Kim.
Wait here. Oh, wait here.
Wait here.
He's saying 2 miles on the bus.
Wait here, like, we're the criminal, we're phone police.
Just wait here.
This man's aggressive nature makes the cops even more dubious about his claims.
Come and stick up for everyone else.
Look, can you tell me what happened? Didn't he?
PC Morris then quizzes the man's friend, who ups the stakes, claiming they've been racially abused.
The geezer, I think, I'm not going to start causing false accusations. He called me a he said, I think he said white, I'm not going to lie.
Well, if you'd arrested me, man, if I call him what I want to call him, you'd arrested me. You don't arrest him for calling me a white do you?
Well, you watch your language, I don't want to hear it.
Funny enough, innit? Funny enough.
With both men now ranting over one another and their allegations getting wilder, they run the risk of getting arrested themselves.
You be quiet. I'm trying to speak to him.
The police are fast running out of patience.
Do you want to just go home?
Let's go.
One of them decides wisely that it's time for them to move on. It's still not clear what's happened, but the cops are sure no real crime has been committed.
I think these two males are just quite drunk. They've had some sort of problem with the bus, so they've called police, but there's nothing that they can be arrested for here. We're trying to get them to go home. They're now walking towards London Bridge.
The cops' patience eventually pays off, and the drunk men head off into the night. After the break, cops tail suspected smash and grabbers.
Got a moped spotted up on Camden High Street.
Right.
Sledgehammer between his legs.
And police hunt for a female attacker.
Apparently she's been assaulted and she works here by a woman in a catsuit.
It's Wednesday afternoon in the City of London. And down on street level, PC's Abda Shahid and Gary Withers are searching for uninsured drivers. There can be a lethal menace to responsible road users, and cops are always looking to crack down on these insurance dodgers. Experienced cops know a dodgy driver's behaviour can often give the game away. Driving too fast or too slow can be signs of nervousness, and the car they've been following has given off the telltale signs that the driver's got something to hide.
You're currently on Aldgate.
PC Withers radios control for a check on the car in front, and his hunch has paid off.
It's a company keeper. No insurance held on the vehicle.
The vehicle is a hire car, and PC Shahid gets straight onto control to check the police database for more information.
He was arrested stolen and was stopped in the city where there was 2 arrests out on the 1st of March this year.
Control comes back with some interesting news. The car has a criminal past.
Because it's a hired car, it's come back with several arrests and are lost or stolen, so we're going to pull the car over now and speak to the driver and see what he's got to say inside.
You pull up on the left after the junction, mate.
But this isn't an ordinary hire car. Registered members can rent these cars by the hour. They're left parked in city streets with the keys locked in the glove box.
Okay, mate, you switch the engine off and step out of the vehicle for me.
Customers register their details and are issued with a swipe card, which opens the car doors. It's a quick and easy way to hire a car.
You got your zip card there?
But the officer discovers all is not what it seems when he contacts the hire company.
907.
And it reveals some suspicious information.
X-ray. Right, that's completely different. So are you happy to say that the person I've got here with me now is not allowed to drive that vehicle?
It looks like this driver is a completely different person to the one listed on the hire company's records.
Stand there. That's my mate's card.
Sorry?
That's my mate's card.
That's your mate's card.
Knowing the game's up, the lad quickly confesses to using his friend's details to hire the car. But it's getting much more serious. It's not just uninsured driving, it could now be theft. Because the lad took a car that wasn't in his name, it's now classed as stolen.
Okay, I'm arresting you on suspicion of theft. Okay, you don't have to say anything that may harm.
So he's nicked and taken back to the station for further questioning. At best, he could be looking at a £200 fine and 6 points for driving without insurance. But if he's charged with car theft, he could be looking at prison. It's lunchtime in the Square Mile, and a 999 call has come in, reporting a very drunk man staggering in and out of busy London traffic.
Can we bring it back now to Tower 42, where this man is causing problems again?
The LAS have been called, London Ambulance Service have been called just as a precaution, as this male is, seems to be heavily intoxicated. We're nearly there, so we'll be able to obviously assess it when we get there.
The officers need to be quick. The situation is incredibly dangerous. In his state, the man could easily be run over. Luckily, support officers are already at the scene.
CP8 into Fleet Street. The PCSOs just want to make themselves known. Yeah, we've got them. Yeah, we've got them. CP8 on scene.
PC's Simon Hill is out of the car and confronted with a stench of alcohol and the sight of a very unstable man.
All right, fella. You all right? Yeah, where'd you work, mate? Pardon?
Round here.
Round here.
Not only can he hardly talk, he can barely stand up properly. What's more, the man's identity is a total mystery to these officers.
Right, have you got anything with your home address on it? Have you got a wallet or anything on you?
And he doesn't seem to have any ID on him.
This male, when he was found, he wasn't in the road. He is very heavily intoxicated. He says he works in the city. We're going to try our best to get some details from him, and obviously we'll wait for the LAS to turn up on scene and assess him over.
There we are. Bring your legs out. That's it. Good man. Good man.
The officers need to find out who he is so they can let relatives know that he's okay. They have no alternative but to check his pockets for any ID.
One out standing, have you?
A paramedic soon arrives to assess the man's condition.
Okay, can you just take your jacket off, please?
Sorry? Yes.
Then police make a discovery. The man's mobile phone, which should give them some clue as to his identity.
Have you had any drugs at all? No. Have you definitely been drinking today? No. Why do they think you've been drinking? Can you say?
He's denying having consumed any alcohol, which is unlikely. But when assessing the man's condition, paramedics have to explore all avenues.
Can you go like this? A proper smile like that. Have you ever had a stroke?
The general consensus is that the safest place for this man right now is a hospital.
We're going to get him to the hospital, as it's the best place for him to be. So, because if we leave him on the street, he could well walk into the road again.
Suddenly, there's a breakthrough.
Yeah, I've got his dad's number. That might do.
One of the officers has found a number for the man's father.
What colour hair?
But his mum answers instead.
Yeah, this is the same colour. He's fine, just to let you know he's fine.
Spoke to his mother, who's confirmed who he is. We've been able to obtain all his particulars. He's not usually in London. His mother says he doesn't usually drink. But yeah, well, at least we've found out who he is now, so it's the main thing.
The man doesn't drink often, so he must have overdone it today and got totally inebriated. Now at the scene, the ambulance can take him to casualty, where he'll be monitored for his safety. Most of the crime that happens in the City of London is perpetrated by criminals who flood in from the surrounding area. So for the City of London Police, sharing intelligence with the neighbouring Metropolitan Force is vital in the war on crime. While out on patrol, City officers Chowdhury and Holden take time to speak to officers in a passing Met patrol car. They have some intelligence about an extremely violent form of robbery known as smash and grab.
You heard the latest circulation we've got for the smash and grab?
No.
He's got a moped spotted up on Camden High Street.
Right.
Sledgehammer between his legs.
Yeah.
They'll send the cab down here.
All right.
but if they're going to be around, they could be coming down your way as well.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, we'll get control of the pass it. Cheers, mate. Cheers.
London has seen a spate of this kind of robbery in recent years. With the use of mopeds, criminals can quickly and easily drive up to shops and raid them.
Mopeds often target two up, stealing, smash and grab, where they carry a hammer with them. They smash the windows of a jeweller's shop and then just steal whatever they can carry.
These officers are patrolling an area on the edge of the city known as Hatton Garden. It's the centre of the capital's jewellery trade, so they have to be extra vigilant. When they see a moped driving erratically, they're onto it.
They're going for it, aren't they?
It's going on the other side of the road, isn't it?
Not taking any risks, the cops decide to pull it.
We'll have to stop on that. This is driving on the wrong side of the road. Get him, turn him over and say, you want to pull into the side, please? Pull over on the side. When the lights change,
These officers don't know what to expect.
Your manner of riding, okay, when you're really going through the traffic.
But quickly sense the two moped drivers are not smash and grabbers. There's no sledgehammer here, just atrocious driving.
You're just pulling out, crossing the other lane into the other side of the road and putting through the traffic again, which is quite dangerous when there's two beyond the moped.
The unfortunate thing is, at the moment, all these diamond jewellery shops around the corner here, two of them have been robbed by two people on mopeds.
Oh.
So when we see people on mopeds dodging traffic, going at speed on the wrong side of the road,
it kind of rings a bell.
As soon as we recognised you, we had a look at you, we told you had nothing on you. But it's just your manner of riding. You're on the other side of the road, you know, and obviously safety implications on yourself.
No, absolutely.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Sorry about that.
Cheers.
No problems.
It's obviously not them, but due to the area, it's quite a high profile at the moment that we stop mopeds, two up, that have been targeting jeweller shops. And unfortunately, it's not these two, but the manner of their driving was a bit erratic.
As night falls over London once again, the city police force have to be on full alert. Someone's dialed 999. A girl has been allegedly assaulted in a bar. With a possible victim in need of urgent assistance and a possible violent suspect on the loose, PC Chowdhury partnered tonight with Inspector Wright, raced to the scene.
CPA, we're actually on scene.
When they arrive at the bar, there's a commotion outside and a distraught woman approaches them.
You're the person who found us, are you?
Yeah. They might have already left. I'm trying to see.
PC Chowdhury takes a detailed description of the woman's alleged assailant.
She's a darker woman in a full bodysuit. It's kind of black underneath, and then kind of flower pattern on top, but it's like a bodysuit.
She seems to be decked out in a rather distinctive outfit.
Because she knew.
What's she actually done?
Well, first of all, I work here.
Right.
I'm on the Saturday night party.
She explains to police that an angry punter has hit her several times in the face.
Definitely not in there.
As the suspect has fled the scene, PC Chowdhury radios through a description to other patrols to look out for her.
See anyone on camera? We're looking for an IC3 female wearing some sort of cat suit with a pattern on it.
She's the same.
We're going to put you in the car.
She's going to get out of the car with you for
she's going to go around with the officer having a look around to see if she can find her.
Since the victim was allegedly assaulted only moments ago, police may have a good chance of catching her suspected attacker before she makes off altogether. But time is of the essence if they want to track her down. After the break, cops detain a potentially dangerous addict.
You're clucking at the moment, you feel unwell. It's a heroin, yeah?
And police continue their investigation into the alleged assault.
Due to an allegation being made, I'm going to be arresting you for assault, OK?
City police have attended an emergency call at a bar in the early hours of the morning. A barmaid claims she's been attacked by an angry female customer who may still be at large.
Just
come with us, all right? We're looking for an IC3 female wearing some sort of cat suit. I'll see you in a minute.
Now the police manhunt begins. The alleged victim will ride with cops in a marked van to try and help identify her alleged attacker. Inspector Wright and PC Chowdhury are taking to the streets themselves to help look for the female suspect, who is apparently wearing distinctive clothing.
Cat suit. Let's see. They're going to take the female around the searching area. What we'll do as well, we'll nip round here and then we'll go back to Finsbury Circus. Just see if there's anyone who's sort of made off in a car or whatever.
Soon their colleagues radio through that the victim thinks she has spotted the woman, who she claims punched her in the face, but she's not 100% sure that it's her.
The uniformed support group have spotted a female that may fit the description of the person that attacked the victim in the bar.
They race to the scene to help their fellow officers with a street identification. It seems that the police have arrived in the nick of time, as the suspect was just about to get into a car.
Just jump out. I just want to...
Inspector Wright gets a positive ID from the victim in the van.
Yes, okay.
So yes.
Due to an allegation being made, I'm going to be arresting you for assault, okay?
That's all right.
Yeah, what's happened?
And PC Chowdhury breaks the bad news to the suspect.
The barmaid at the club down the road where you may have been tonight has pointed you out. To say that...
Could it be a mistaken identity or
Just hold on a
something
sec. I'm not here to answer your questions yet. Let me explain yourself first, yeah? It's 4:15, yeah? You don't have to say anything about my defence. If you do not mention one question, something like that in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence, yeah?
You have to hold me.
Yeah, I do, because you're under arrest, unfortunately. There you go. Okay, she's been identified from the van pointing out the person that she thinks it is that's assaulted her, so we're going to take her back to the police station. She's been arrested on suspicion of assault. We'll see what she says.
As a new day dawns amid the hustle and bustle of normal city life, rapid response cops have had an emergency call.
There's a shoplifter detained at the Tesco's on the other side of the city. He's been detained by security staff there, so we're just on our way there.
At the store where the incident took place, the suspect has been detained in a back room.
Right, you all right? Oh, so how are you? What's in it?
It might only be a small amount of alcohol, but it's still theft.
Before we do anything, I'm just going to handcuff you until we find out what's gone on, OK? Can tell me the circumstances, mate?
The store employee then reveals what could be a major concern for the police.
Wasn't checked his pockets and there's some needles and that's why I called you guys.
Yeah, I know, so
Needles are a telltale sign of hard drug use and a serious risk to police, who could catch a range of fatal diseases ranging from hepatitis B and even HIV if they prick themselves. These cops need to be especially careful.
I need to search you in a minute, OK? So I need to ask you now, have you got anything sharp on you? Any more needles at all? Nothing that's going to hurt me or you. It's all down there, yeah?
It would appear that this is a drug user who could be stealing to feed a habit.
You're sweating a bit, mate. You unwell? Yeah? You feeling a bit unwell? Yeah?
PC Thomas now suspects that this man is having withdrawal symptoms from the highly addictive Class A drug, heroin.
When was the last time you took some drugs? Yesterday. Okay. You're clucking at the moment, you feel unwell? Yeah. Okay. Is it heroin, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Right. Just one more time, is there anything else on you at all? Nothing sharp at all? You sure?
Yeah. He admits to having used heroin only yesterday. If he's an addict, his body will already be craving more.
Yeah, keep still, fella, keep still.
Withdrawal brings on flu-like symptoms, including aches, sweating, and muscular spasms.
Hey, be quiet. Shush. I am yelling now.
So it's no surprise to the cops when they search the man that he gets agitated.
Stupid idiot. We don't understand.
If you're going to grumble, do it in English, then we'd understand you.
No drugs, but the cops have enough evidence to arrest him for shoplifting.
I'm arresting on suspicion of theft. You don't have to say anything, but I'm harming defence.
And it comes as no surprise to the cops that he's been arrested before for the same crime.
Right, you've been arrested before? Yeah. When was the last time you were arrested? 1 month, maybe. And what was that for?
Shoplifting.
Shoplifting, okay.
He's already been arrested for shoplifting, and it's stores like this that are constantly targeted.
Come on, my friend, this way.
Back at the Nick, the man has reeled off a long list of the different drugs he's using.
Methadone 55 milligrams daily, diazepam 45 milligrams daily. You're also addicted to crack cocaine, amphetamine. I've met you before in custody. Never?
Make sure the licenses are all
dealt with them before.
The cops take a closer look through the contents of the suspect's pockets and turn up some prison ID papers.
Did they just go out of prison?
He was only released from prison days earlier, and reoffending so soon means that he could go straight back inside.
You don't go back, do you?
But for me, it doesn't matter, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But he doesn't seem to care.
It's one of those things, isn't it? It's just one bottle of wine, but he's obviously he's just got out of prison, so there's more to it than that. He's obviously continually offending a drug user. So perhaps the best thing for him is to perhaps be back in prison or back in the system where he can get some help.
Brit Cops, law and disorder, on the front line in the war against criminals. Hunting fugitives.
Get him now. Get on the floor, mate. On the floor.
Catching con men.
Who try to obtain money from another person's account. That's called fraud by false representation.
And keeping the peace.
Do you take any drugs at all?
Smoke a bit of cannabis, yeah.
Our cameras capture all the action as these cops capture the criminals.
Yeah, 620, active message, male's running away.